In this video, 5 extremely powerful manifestation techniques that will change your life and allow you to reprogram your subconscious and attract what you want into your life quicker and faster using these 5 manifestation techniques. This is Jake Ducey with JakeDucey.com, and let's dive right into this video. If you have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit the subscribe button right over there and hit the bell notification, because that's what's going to notify you for new videos. Subscribe, bell notification. Let's get right to the video. Number 1, 1 minute act as if meditations. 1 minute act as if meditations. So the way that you can use the act as if technique that nobody's talking about really is that you need to be able to reprogram your subconscious. Now, your subconscious is your feeling mind, so you reprogram your subconscious, which controls 95% of your life. Psychologists say we have 65,000 thoughts in a day. 95% of them are subconscious, they're unconscious, they're habitual, and they originate from subconscious patterning and subconscious programming. Now, psychologists also say 70% of that is negative and redundant. So predominantly, your and my programming from the way that we've grown up is negative, and it's controlling our life. And so the way that you reprogram that is through feeling. And a lot of people get stuck on strings of words of affirmations or what have you, but it's not working unless it evokes a feeling. So this is the 60-second act as if meditation that's going to allow you to do that, and it's a very simple question. Whatever it is that you're wanting to manifest and attract into your life, you rephrase it in a question form. So it's like this. If you wanted more wealth, more financial abundance, it would be, how does wealth feel? What would it feel like to have financial freedom? See, that question is bypassing the intellectual mind and going straight to the feeling mind. And that's what influences the subconscious. So it's like, what would it feel like? What would financial freedom feel like? If you want love, what does love feel like? And what you're doing is, generally when you ask someone to visualize something, they get into their logical mind, and they say, well, it's difficult to imagine love. It's difficult to visualize my soulmate because I haven't attracted a good romance in 10 years in my whole life. It's very hard to, how do I get into the feeling of wealth when I'm poor, when I'm struggling? So you rephrase it. What does love feel like? What does peace feel like in my body? What does wealth feel like? And you get in touch with the feeling of it. Now, 60-second meditation you do right before you go into work, right when you wake up in the morning, just before you get in the shower, just before bed. And those feelings start to shift your vibration, which impacts the subconscious, and it changes your point of attraction to allow you to really powerfully create what you want in a very short period of time. So comment down below, number 1, act as if meditation. Number 1, act as if meditation. Hashtag act as if. Number 2, rewire your brain synapses. So the reason change is so difficult, and the reason a lot of people can't attract what they want, is because there's actual science behind the law of attraction, and more specifically neuroscience behind it. So based off of the way that you predominantly feel, your predominant emotions, whether positive, negative, depression, optimism, your predominant thought patterns, and the way that you chemically operate is impacting your brain. In fact, there's a term in neuroscience called Hebb's Law that says that brain cells that fire together wire together. Every time you have a thought about your life, every time you have a thought about yourself, your self-image, anything about your future, about money, about love, you fire nerve cells, you fire brain cells. And as you have similar cells wiring in your brain, they begin to wire together. The synapses actually wire together. So it creates your neurocircuitry. It creates the way your brain habitually operates chemically. It controls the way you predominantly think and feel about yourself, your life, about your future, about your career, your income earning potential, your possibilities for your life in the future, optimism, pessimism. It gets wired into your brain. So then after time goes along, change becomes difficult. Why? Because the brain is wired in a certain way. Now, most people for so long have thought that the way that you're conditioned by the time you're 18, 21 years old, that's just who you are for the rest of your life. But nothing could be further from the truth. It's called neuroplasticity, and that's the brain's ability to rewire itself. So Hebb's law, brain cells that fire together, wire together. Your brain might be wired to think you're not good enough for money, and then you produce the emotions of inferiority and not intelligent enough and not smart enough to create financial freedom for yourself and your loved ones. You may think you're unlovable. You may think you're not good enough to attract an ideal romance into your life. You may think just not very highly of yourself and have low confidence. It's wired into your brain, but guess what? You can rewire it. So I created a software called the second mind. Now, to me, the first mind is that first mind that's conditioned negatively. Knowing science, you can rewire your entire brain to attract the money you want, the love you want, the happiness. It literally, if you can fire and wire new brain cells, you can rewire your entire brain, which is going to change what you attract into your life. It's so exciting and it's so freeing and empowering to know this. And I call that old mind the first mind. The second mind is the mind you've wired the way that you want your reality to be, and your brain starts working unconsciously like a magnet to help you attract what you want into your life. And my software, you can demo it for free. It's down below. It's The Second Mind, thesecondmind.com. And that is such a powerful way because you're getting to the core of the actual science of the brain. If you change the way your brain is conditioned to wire, react, and respond and operate in this reality, you can become a magnet to what you want. So thesecondmind.com, and then you can begin listening to that and going through the process of that every single day to rewire and recondition the brain towards what you want. thesecondmind.com. Number 3, gratitude journaling. Literally writing out things that you're grateful for that haven't happened yet as if they've already happened. Pretty cool, right? So if you can influence a subconscious mind to feel gratitude for something that hasn't happened yet, your subconscious doesn't know the difference between what's real and what's not real. So when it thinks that thing is real, you impress it upon it and it unconsciously creates itself in your life. So comment down below, I attract all I desire now. I attract all I desire now. Comment that down below. I attract all I desire now. And what you do is you just pull out a piece of paper and you write in the present tense, I am so grateful now that. And you write about what you want that hasn't happened yet in the third dimension, that your senses haven't given you the evidence that it's happened yet. And you practice the gratitude for it, and what is happening is the paradigm of your subconscious about what your current reality is starts to shift. It starts to blend. You practice the gratitude for the money before it's come. You practice gratitude for the love before it's come, for the ideal job before it's come, for that great opportunity, that desire, goal, and dream of yours before it's come, and the subconscious say, oh, that thing's already happened. And then it starts to draw the people, circumstances, and situations to you that match that reality. So comment down below, I attract all I want easily. I attract all I want easily. Number 4, blessing what you want. See, most people, when they see somebody that has something that they want, and they don't have that thing, what happens is our unconscious response is to get jealous of that person, judge them in some way, find out some way that they're wrong and we can do better. And we do it as a protective mechanism for not having that thing. Like if you're struggling financially, you see someone with a nice car, you might call them a rich jerk and say, why don't you donate your money to charity, right? You probably don't say it to them, you say it in your own head, right? You see someone that's like got the job that you wanted, right? And we see someone we wanted a romance for forever, and then we see two people just kissing out in public and we get, And so what happens is, unless you can learn how to bless what you want, you're giving the subconscious the wrong impression. Because if you really, really wish you had money, but you don't have money, and then you condemn someone that has a really nice house and you say they should be giving their money to charity, or why do they need so much money, or, they're not even that smart. I don't even get how they're so successful. when we do that, we're impressing the subconscious with the energy of that thing that individual has is bad. Even if you want that money or that car or whatever it is, if you're projecting negative energy onto the individual that has it as a protective mechanism for you not having it, what you're really saying is subconscious, that money's bad. Subconscious, that relationship is bad. Subconscious, that person that has that thing that I want, that thing is bad. And so your subconscious protects you from that thing. So you actually are creating a sort of law of attraction self-sabotage. So comment down below, I bless what I want. Comment down below, I bless what I want. And when you see people that have what you want, get excited about it. It is the most amazing sign. It is the number one sign that what you want is not only possible, but it's coming. Because if they have it, you can have it. If you're seeing the sign for it, your subconscious is telling you you're closer than you think. There are great things on the way. Affirm that. Practice gratitude. Oh man, I'm so grateful. It's on its way in my life right now. That's how you impress the subconscious with, this thing is great. I want this thing. This thing is possible. And that's what allows your subconscious to take over and create it in your life. Number 5, hypnotic writing. So that's just taking out a piece of paper and writing in the present tense, free-form writing, what it is that you want and stepping into that reality, the feelings, the emotions, the sensations, specific experiences, all of it, getting your brain to start firing in new ways, that's sending new chemicals into your brain and electrical impulses through your nervous system that feel as if you already have these things that you want. You're dropping into the experience. And you start to impress your subconscious that way. See, when I was a junior in high school, my teacher, she used to do a creative write where she'd set the timer for 20 minutes and you would just make up stories, whatever. The only thing was you weren't allowed to take your pen off the piece of paper. You had to constantly keep writing. And I would make up the most elaborate stories and I was always finished and I'd say, how did I just make that up? A lot of times they weren't even good. They were just really detailed. And I was like, I couldn't in my rational mind come up with them. But what I was doing was getting out of the way and allowing my subconscious to start creating things. And this is the same way. Allow your subconscious to start describing your dream home, your dream car, your dream family and romantic relationship and whatever it is that you want, the health, the body, whatever it is, the travel, the adventure. Allow it for 5 minutes just to go and go and go and practice feeling it, getting into the spirit of it. For real power and implanting the subconscious. This is my absolute favorite thing to do. I park on the cliff above the ocean and I just let it go. I get my journal, I get a little pillow to prop my journal up, and it's my favorite time in the morning, so I can't wait for you to try it. Comment down below, I am a genius and I apply my wisdom. You are a genius, you have a genius within you. You can tap into the unlimited potential and power of the universe. And now it's about using these 5 manifestation techniques to apply your wisdom, to apply your genius. So comment down below, I am a genius and I apply my wisdom. Make sure that you demoed the second mind, my software, to get out of your first mind and reprogram and create your second mind so your brain can become a magnet to allow you to attract what you want into your life. TheSecondMind.com, right there down below. TheSecondMind.com. Have a beautiful day. Hit the subscribe and the bell notification right over there in the corner. The bell notification is what notifies you for new videos. So please double check you've actually hit the bell notification. Like this video, hit the bell notification and subscribe. Comment down below, I am a genius and I apply my wisdom. Come back and let me know which of these 5 is your favorite manifestation techniques. And please come back and share your success and manifestation story with everyone else in this community to inspire people to see that these techniques truly work. So come back and share what technique worked for you and the amazing success story that you're going to have with it. Have a beautiful, wonderful, magnificent day. I'll talk to you later.